At Christmas, me mom whispered, no one was your screaming baby here. My dad added, you should have stayed home. It's better without you. I just said, and so is my money. They love it like it was a joke, but after 3 weeks, their life started to unravel. I knew Christmas would be raw, but I went anyway, maybe showing up with a homemade hi and my son Ely and a rinder on seat would soften something in them. The house was packed. My brother's SUV took my old spot. I carried Ellie inside alone. No one can to help. The worm hit me like a slap. My mom leaned over while I grabbed Ellie and whispered it real low. No one wants your screaming baby here. My dad eyes glued to the TV added, you should have stayed home. It's better without you. I stood there holding gifts I bought with my last 2 years. Candles for mom, a book for dad, toys for my nieces. I hadn't bought myself anything in months. Pen, I said it quiet, like thinking out loud. Pen, so it's my money. They love it. Had dry little Scott they my brother mumbled, come on, it's Christmas. I left the pie on the counter and drove away. No one tried to stop me. The next morning I checked my phone. 3 message from mom. One was a blurry dinner photo. Everyone smiling, caption, nice evening, hope you and the baby got rest. Second message, next year just get a sitter. That way everyone can enjoy themselves. Third, don't be so sensitive. I didn't answer. Instead, I opened my banking app and automatic payment had gone through. Any nicing 7 to Spectrum, my parents' internet bill. I've been covering it for months. And I saw more. Went to 2 further. Electric from top for desk phone, 40 hide for 4. Water nearly now it's since September. Money I pull from grocery funds. Rat dippers. I remember eating dry cereal for 3 days last month. It wasn't dice organization. It was them. I canceled every auto pay, every save card, every fee reminder. Then I texted the family group chat. I won't be covering any bills going forward. Things are tight and I need to focus on Ellie and myself. My brother gave a thumbs up. Mom left it on. Ref for house. Then we'll figure it out. How you understood how family works? That's ain't a monologue about sacrifice. You how I was letting bitterness carve up the holiday spirit. I didn't reply. 6 days of silence. And my landlord called. My rent had been reversed. Simon logged into my account using my old laptop. The one dad borrowed. A client canceled our CCD project. Apparently I had declined meeting except I never got the invite. And I found charges on an old credit card. I'd added them 2 years ago to in Kelly's name last Christmas. The Christmas I skipped because Ellie had just been born. They've been using me for over a year. They quietly pulled my life apart from behind the scenes. So I changed every password, closed my old bank account, moved everything to two-step verification, replaced my SIM card. 10 I blocked them, all of them. 3 days later, relatives started messaging. Your parents are worried. Sick, they don't understand what they did wrong. 10 a client forwarded me an anonymous email. Just a warning, the girl you hire has serious issues, not stable. Be careful who you trust around. Children, I lost that client. My brother called from a new number. Mom and dad are researching grandparent visitation. Rice, they've talked to a liar. And Ely's pediatrician called someone had tried to transfer his medical records to a clinic in another town. They had his details. Only my parents knew those, but something else happened. Quick support started coming and in. Georgia sent groceries, a note inside. You're doing what I should have done. Keep going. Cousin's message. I always notice things. You're not wrong. The relatives me parents expected to back. Them weren't jumping in more 3 days. After I cut the power, my brother called, screaming, what did you're ruining their lives. I didn't respond because they didn't fall apart because I attacked them. They fell apart because I left without me holding up the pieces. I didn't know how to function. Last week, Ellie turned 6 months. I made cupcakes and sang to him alone. He rubbed it at the frosting and smiled with his whole face. That night, that's final. Message came, we're still your family. One day you'll see that. I didn't reply because family isn't the people who gave you a last name. It's the people who respect your boundaries without needing an explanation. Now, when I see Ellie sleeping, I feel something I didn't expect.